Hi everyone, just thought I'd try making a video to try and explain our introduction of patterns to algebra. We're going to start off looking at the first examples here that are multiplicative rules, which simply means we're going to create a rule that involves multiplication. And as we remember, multiplication is repeated addition. Looking at what we have in front of us with the first example here, we want to pay close attention to in each position number 1, 2, and 3, how much the same item increases each time. And as you can see, there are 3 squares, and then there are 6, and then there's 9. So we know that there is going to be 3 new squares each term. And when we sort of try looking at the rules, to figure out question number 1, how many tiles there would be, we could simply add it on and say 9 plus 3 equals 12. To generate a pattern rule for that, we start thinking of repeated addition being multiplication. So our position number, 1, 2, 3, or 4, is simply multiplied by the amount that increases each time, in this case 3. So position number times 3. Then when it gets to how many tiles would there be in position number 50? Well, position number 50 times 3 is going to equal 150. And so we can start to see that using repeated addition, we can figure out our rule based on position number. Looking at the set number 2, how much does it increase each time? Add 2, add 2. If we continued on going, it would probably be add 2 again. So when it says how many tiles would there be in position number 4, it went from 2 to 4 to 6. That's going to be 8 tiles in position number 4 for sure. And then of course we look down, what position pattern rule would it be? It's increasing by 2 each time. So position number times 2. And again with our question, how many tiles would there be in position 50? Well, that's position number 50, and we're multiplying that by 2, and that's going to equal 100. So position 50 would have 100 tiles. Should probably clean those up a little bit. And those are looking at multiplication rules. As we scroll down, we've got sort of a review of that. Each pattern is multiplicative, and the examples are there. And at this point, it's asking you to complete lesson card number 2, exit card, black line master number 5. That link will bring you to it. When you're finished that, we get into composite rules. Composite rules are a little bit different because it contains 2 things. And the 2 things that we're looking at here are the things that stay the same and something that changes each time. And you can clearly see that that's going on with each example. So if we look position 1, 2, and 3, what stays the same each time? Yeah, everybody answered those 3 blue rectangles. And what's changing each time are these 2 circles, 2, 4, 6. Well, that sounds just like the multiplication rule that we just did, times 2. And that's exactly what ends up happening here. So if we're looking at position number 4, we're going to add 2 more circles, giving us 8 circles, and the 3 rectangles would stay the same. That would give us a total of 8 and 3, 11 tiles. So number 4 is going to have 11 total tiles in it, circles and rectangles. Going down to what we're looking at, fill in the pattern rule. Well, position number, we know that we're multiplying by 2, just like in our last example, because that is what changes each time. And then this plus, that is the constant. It never changes, plus 3. And we can use that now for any position number to figure it out, how many tiles there would be. Looking at our set number 4, we have what changes, what stays the same. Well, what stays the same each time? These 2 rectangles, they never change. So 2, 2, and 2. What changes each time? We start off with 4 red circles, then we go to 8, and then we go to 12. So we know that we are adding 4 red circles each time. Repeated addition is multiplication, so we know that we're going to be adding 4 circles. So our next set is going to have 16 circles and 2 squares for a total of 18 in position number 4. Total tiles. How did we do that? Looking down at the position rule, well, what's changing each time? By the same amount. We are multiplying the position number by 4, and then we are adding those 2 rectangles in at the end. So composite rules always are based on what changes and what's increasing or changing each time by the same amount. Scrolling on down through our page, a little bit of a review of what I've just covered. And so it's getting into, always with a composite rule, it's a position number times a multiplier and then a constant. Constant never changes. And we have our two examples there. They're already drawn out. For set number 3, we got position number 2 times position times 2 plus 3. And we can figure out the fourth example there. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 3 equals 11. And then for set number 4, position number 3, or times 3 plus 4. So we've got 4 times 4 and then plus 2 giving us our total of 18. We could also then do the exact same thing as we've been doing for the 50th position. It's position number times what changes in set number 3's example times 2 and then plus 3. And it looks as though I've got the wrong numbers written down here. So 50th position should be 50 times 2 and then plus 3, which would give us 100. Add 3 and we have 103 for position number 2. And for position number 4, or set number 4, 50th position, that would be position 50 times 4 plus 2, 200 plus 2, 202. And of course, for each of these, we should always start off by writing the rule down. It is listed way up on top, but we should probably write it just above. So position number times 2 plus 3. And then, as I'm always telling you, line up your equal signs as you work down the page. And in the other example, position number times 4 plus 2. Line up those equal signs and we get to the number of tiles at the end. Hope this helped clarify what was on there. I've also included an answer sheet. Good luck and thanks for watching.